Jungkook becomes the top contender in the greatest international singing competition in history. Hello Army. The voice that echoes beyond borders. What is it about a single voice that can bring silence to an entire stadium? What is it about a melody that makes people cry, smile, or remember? Some voices are meant for songs. Others are destined to leave a mark on the world. This is the story of a young man who began with a whisper and ended with a roar that shook the earth. His name is Jungkook, and today, the world doesn't just listen to him. They believe in him. A boy from Busan. Jungkook's journey began in the bustling port city of Busan, South Korea. While others saw it as just another hometown, for Jungkook, it was where he first heard music echo through his soul. At just 13 years old, he wasn't thinking of awards or fame. He was simply chasing a feeling. A spark. A dream he couldn't quite explain. He danced in his room, not to impress, but to release the emotions he didn't know how to express with words. He recorded cover songs alone at night, uploading them with a trembling voice, afraid of what people might say. But somehow, that shy boy had something special. And the industry noticed. 7 entertainment companies offered him a future. The giants of K-pop reached out with polished contracts, fame, and promises. But Jungkook didn't choose the biggest. He chose Big Hit Entertainment, a company that was small, struggling, and barely known. Why? Because of one voice. One leader. RM. He believed in RM's vision. And he believed in something more valuable than fame, artistic freedom. The dark tunnel of training. Trainee life wasn't glamorous. It was brutal. While others enjoyed their teen years, Jungkook trained 16 hours a day, dancing until his feet bled, singing until his throat cracked. He collapsed, cried, and often questioned if he was good enough. But he never gave up. He once wrote in his journal, "I'm not born to be perfect, but I am born to work hard." Every setback became a lesson. Every tear became fuel. And every moment of doubt became a reason to fight harder. He didn't know it yet, but he was building a foundation that would one day support millions of fans around the globe. BTS, the birth of legends. When BTS debuted, no one expected what would come. Labeled as underdogs, overlooked by the media, dismissed by elites, they started from the very bottom. But Jungkook didn't care about popularity. He cared about performing, giving everything on stage, even if the crowd was only 30 people. His energy was relentless. His passion, unmatched. And slowly, the world began to notice. As BTS broke record after record, from Billboard chart domination to stadium tours, Jungkook emerged as a quiet force within the group, the youngest, but often the most powerful voice. He wasn't just the golden Magni. He was a singer who could embody joy, pain, fear, and hope, all in a single note. The solo star awakens. When BTS announced their temporary solo focus, fans wondered what Jungkook would do. And then came 7. A song that wasn't just catchy, it was a global storm. Debuting at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, 7 didn't just make waves, it made history. But Jungkook didn't stop there. He released Standing Next to You, 3D, Yes or No, each showing a new side of him, sensual, mature, bold, honest. He performed at the Global Citizen Festival in New York, in front of a massive international crowd. He sang on BBC Radio, impressing even the harshest British critics. He captivated audiences on The Tonight Show, iHeartRadio, and countless award stages. Global critics declared, "He's not just a singer. He's an era. A global stage like no other." And then, everything changed. In early 2025, the announcement came. The International Voice, a colossal singing competition featuring only the best of the best, one artist from each of the 45 participating countries. A platform so massive it would air in 110 nations, backed by legendary producers, composers, and sponsors. Only those with global vocal dominance could enter. From Brazil came powerful samba ballads. From Nigeria, heart-pounding Afrobeat vocals. From France, soulful chanson. And from South Korea, came one name. Jungkook. The #1 contender. Even before the competition began, experts couldn't stop talking. He was named the #1 seed. Panelists, journalists, and critics voted Jungkook as the strongest contender to win it all. Why? Because of his flawless technique, his emotional delivery, and his unmatched stage presence. Andrea Bocelli commented, "He is one of the only young singers I know who understand silence as much as sound." Alicia Keys said, "His voice feels like it was carved from light." The pressure was massive. But Jungkook remained calm. In an interview, he humbly said, "I'm not here to compete. I'm here to connect. I hope that even one person who hears me finds healing." Reactions from around the world. Social media exploded. Hashtags like #Jungkook for the win, #Golden Voice of Asia, and #Korea to the world began trending in over 80 countries. CNN called him the sound of a generation. Time magazine labeled him the last true pop star. Even major artists chimed in. Adele, "There's a certain sadness in his tone that I relate to deeply." Usher, "I see myself in him." But he's even better. Fan bases from other countries began joining Jungkook's fandom, not out of loyalty, but respect. For once, the world wasn't divided by borders, but united by a voice. A letter to his younger self. One day before the competition, Jungkook posted a handwritten letter to Weverse. It read, "To the 13-year-old boy who didn't believe in himself. You were always enough. You just had to grow into your light. Look at where we are now. The world is listening. And we didn't chase fame. We chased sincerity. Win or lose, we already won. Because we stayed true to the music. The man, the voice, the legacy." Jungkook walks onto the stage. No backup dancers. No flashy lights. Just him, a MIC, and the weight of the world watching. He closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and sings. The audience goes silent. Tears fall. Hearts break. And somewhere in the back row, a young dreamer whispers, "Someday, I want to sing like that." This isn't just a performance. It's a declaration. That music is borderless. That voices can be louder than politics. That art still matters. And at the center of it all stands Jungkook. Not just as a singer, but as a symbol of hope, humility, and humanity. If this story moved you, share it. If you believe in dreams, support them. And if you've ever doubted yourself, remember, even legends start as kids with shaky voices and big hearts. This is not the end. This is only the beginning of Jungkook's global legend.